Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back for some more Change, a homeless survival experience. And it is time to jump into what I hope is the end of our series here. Not to say that we're going to stop playing altogether, but this particular character is very close here. So we just came out of the shelter. It's nice and early. Let's head over to our job area. We're actually a little bit early. We don't need to go in there. Let's go to the library. Did I pass it? Yeah. See, the kids are making fun of us, but we don't have to worry about that. No, I didn't pass the library. Where is it? Here it is. Just to the left. So we can study. We've got to get this up to 100 right here. Boom. So now we have qualified for an apartment in the sense that we have enough learning to rent. Apparently, they won't rent to anybody who's not educated enough, but well, there you go. That's just life. Now we've got a little bit of time. No, actually, we can go to work now. So we can go, because it says arrive before 11 a.m., we can arrive exactly an hour and go to work beforehand. So let's do that. Oh boy, I just noticed a couple things here. First of all, I didn't use deodorant, which was a mistake. And secondly, we got a pop up here. You see another worker pocket some change from the till. Will you report them? Yes. What happens? Ooh, I don't like this. That hygiene might affect our performance. It sounds silly, but I think it might. You spent the day flipping burgers. Okay, okay. Your manager was pleased that you put the restaurant first, though the other person was fired. Yikes. Hope we don't see him on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, maybe we'll get a raise or something. But first things first, let's use our deodorant. Oh, no, I don't have any. We don't have any deodorant. So that just means I need to go. I can't remember if we've got the debuff for laundry or not, but we need to find a water closet. And boom, here we go. Let's wash. Yeah, that only brought us to 50, which means our clothes need to be washed. Now, check this out. Here's the lady I've talked about before. You can't see it, but she's got a clipboard. It's kind of hidden behind that sign there, but she will actually give you a ton of money if you beg from her. She'll usually give you like $7, $8 all at once. But I'm actually in such a good position right now. Like I said, we're really close to the end that I'm not even going to ask her for money. It would essentially hurt our happiness because we do have a perk that increases happiness whenever we don't beg. But there's a few key items I'm looking for right now. I'd love to get my hands on some more deodorant. But let's check this shop. Ooh, cigarettes. I'll buy a pack of those just for trading purposes, maybe for happiness, but we need to get home for sure. I should real quick just show you guys. We've got 19 sandwiches, and you might be asking yourself, how the heck did he get that many? Well, we had about 8 different bottles of beer I had like found in trash cans, and I found a character finally who was willing to trade with me. And the dude was trading like 3 sandwiches for every one beer. So we just ended up with a ton of food. Now, my only concern is that there are rats. The city is like experiencing a big influx of rats right now. So I'm hoping they don't eat all my food tonight. We'll see. Or that we don't get mugged. Let's find out. Another day is over, folks. Your bed awaits. Oh, okay. Let's see. We've got an actual event here. Okay, let's read this. Your bed awaits you in the back, but as you approach, you notice a commotion nearby. It's Bill and Maggie, arguing in hushed tones. These are two we've helped before. I have their phone numbers, in fact. I saw you, you brat. Don't deny it. You've been through my stuff. Piss off, old man. I'm not interested in your stuff. Go bother someone else with your craziness. You're not sure who's in the right here, but someone needs to be backing up before this escalates. Let's back up, Maggie. Oh, nice. We got some happiness. They both look at you with some hope as you approach. May, Maggie, everything okay? She nods at you in appreciation while Bill stands tall in defiance. You don't believe her, do you? Someone's taken my things and she's the only one around. You try to console him and calm the situation, but he just ignores you and eventually rolls away from you in his bunk. Maggie taps you on the shoulder as you make your way to the bed. Thanks, man. Don't you just hate it when one of those mad ones goes off on you? Anyway, good night. With that, all you part ways and you go to sleep until the morning. So we got some happiness, but I have a feeling that experience there is not over. We're probably going to have to continue a little bit of drama with Bill and Maggie. I don't know. We'll see. Now that reminds me, if we open up, we got the cigs. Let's eat a little bit of chips. All right, we're at max food. We should warm up, though. I'm definitely going to go to work, but I'll tell you what, let's come back this way, actually, and we're going to go to the library. Okay, here we are. So we're right at the library, and studying, well, of course, will help us increase our mental capacity and prevent brain drain, but it also warms us up during the winter. So it's going to pass a little bit of time. Boom. Now let's go ahead and leave. Empty. The library is quiet and empty today. Gain one extra study. Nice little event right there. So it's rush hour. We've got a little bit of time here. I'd love to find a shop selling deodorant because again we're kind of smelly. So let's at least pop into the water closet and wash. All right, that didn't take too long, and we're gonna head to work now. It's time. I think this might put us over the top because we've got like what, 140 bucks or something saved up. So we're going to finish today's work, and hopefully everything goes well. We get paid. We're going to go to the bank and see how much we've got saved. Oh, hey, good news. Look at this. We got ourselves a pay raise. Nice. It said something about always arriving clean and stuff. Well, we got pretty dirty while we were there. Reduces study requirements, increase job success, greatly increase study gains, lose happiness when you study, lower hygiene requirements for the library. There you go. All right, so we got a nice little chunk of change. Like I said, it is time. I'm just going to take... Actually, let's go to the real estate office right now. So we've got the requirements. I just need to have the money in hand. I was hoping that the bank would like qualify it just as long as you got it in your account, but apparently not. So let's get to the bank. Okay, check it out. Well, we're here. We've got 127 bucks. A little bit less than I thought, but I think we took some out. And let's go ahead and withdraw that much. Boom. Now look at that. We got 170. So we just need to get to a real estate office. Doesn't matter which one. Any of them will do. We need to eat too. I shouldn't be stingy here with all the food we've got. Oh my God. Now, I could just go ahead and take a bus to a real estate office. I genuinely don't like walking around with all this money on me. But let's get washed up here. We don't want to fail like a real estate application because we're dirty or something. But, there's some kids. I don't see any. Tell you what, if I see a bus stop before I see a real estate, we're just taking the bus. I'm not stopping, except maybe here just to turn in some scrap. We got 171 bucks. God, we are rich. There she is. There's the real estate. This is our home block. All right, so we have qualified here. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to end the scenario. But don't worry, like I said, this is just the end of this series. We're not going to completely quit playing the game altogether. I'm having too much fun, and there's a couple of different ways I want to try to play. So anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and hit the rent button, see what happens. Oh, veteran story complete. As I said, this completes the story. So once you get an apartment and a home, you're no longer homeless. Interesting. I'm not sure. I think there's some sort of story here to experience. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. If I click something, it just speeds time. And maybe those are the ghosts of his past? Interesting. Because as the veteran, we did... Oh, here we go. One has made it to a new life, but so many remain. Complete the game with 3 characters for the true ending. A new reality level has been unlocked. There you go. Is there still hope? Check it out. We opened up a whole bunch of new items. Of course, I have no idea what these do. I'd have to check the wiki probably, but hey, as we see them, we'll be able to experience. There it is, Delve Interactive. Pretty decent. So I think it's still early enough in the episode that we can go ahead and just begin again. Let's do it. Let's jump into our next run here, guys. What do you say? So we've completed it with the veteran. We could go back and I think complete it at a more difficult, like reality level, bump that up for more challenge. But let's keep going with, we've beat poverty, veteran. Let's keep going with the different characters. So let's do mental illness here. Starts with 12 pounds and 2 mental maladies each playthrough. What's abandon? Starts with supplies, earns perks faster, and unique maladies. We'll go with mental illness. This sounds like the more challenging one. Okay, let's continue. Now, as I've said in previous episodes, I do want to do some playthroughs that are like specific to like we try and steal our way to the top, or maybe I never use a shelter and I sleep in the streets the whole time, try and become like king of the homeless. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's continue. Fine. Okay, we know this. Yep, these are the main objectives here. Of course, renting a home, as we just saw, is the final one. And can we do it? Can we make this mentally ill person a pillar of society? Somebody worth renting a home to. Well, there's still rats in the city. I see that. There's the police guy. So again, if you've never seen, if you're just tuning into this one for the first time, you can come back and talk to that dude right there for like a little tutorial. So we get to choose here: help from a stranger, the kindness of strangers, good supply, choose a starting bonus, survival kit, spare change, street lessons. I think this will give us like an extra perk, or at least like speed us on our way to the next perk. I'm just going to grab extra change. That was $4 extra. And like I said, if you talk to this guy, he'll give you a little tutorial. But we don't need that. We're expert homeless survivors. So here we are. Let's see. It's early morning. Let me take a quick peek at... Okay, we have one thing that I just picked up. Nothing in the inventory. Maladies are anxiety. Negative effects from unsuccessful begging and police interactions are worse. Okay, that's a big one then. And paranoia, lose happiness when using shelters. No way. So this is maybe the mentally ill. This should be like our streets playthrough where we only sleep on the streets. Now, as I mentioned too previously, it sounds like that's a negative, and it is. Don't get me wrong. I think you are safer in shelters, but sleeping on the streets also has benefits. See the dog right there? You can actually befriend that dog, but you have to sleep on the streets in order for that event to occur. You know what I'm saying? Ah, look at this. A bar. Those are pretty rare. You don't see them much. It's good for happiness if you can find somebody who's willing to actually play with you. Let's grab a couple of apples. Those are good for happiness and tiny bit of hunger. Okay, I'm going to dig through. So I guess we'll do sleeping on the streets playthrough, right? Let's not have a shelter. Now, I don't know if I want to do like the stealing, the thievery playthrough. I almost feel like the veteran might be better because he starts with a piece of clothing and occasionally you'll get like the glove or something, but it's really still extremely difficult. I'm going to go ahead and grab the sandwich. Just one. Don't want to blow all our money right away. Again, we're going to be sleeping on the streets though, so it's probably good not to keep too much money. It's an apple. Let's eat it. We need to start getting some of our first perks too. That'll really help out. Because if I get something like iron stomach, what the hell's the subway? Beg a round trip of the city. Don't annoy the passengers. Buy a ticket. Wow. That must be new. Maybe we open that up from our last completed victory. That's incredible. Tempted to study. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and study for one, just because it's raining. Actually, hold on. Let me eat first. We'll eat that. All right. That was a bit of a waste, I think, but no worries. Let's study. Hopefully it won't be raining. So the biggest part, the biggest difficulty is maintaining happiness. That is really the key to essentially the whole game. Now, of course, you can die from lack of hunger and stuff, but ultimately, I don't know about that, actually. I think what might happen is when you get so hungry, you actually lose happiness down to the point where you fail the game. See, bottled water, no. We need some more food. You think that guy's got sandwiches still? Oh, eat it, eat it. Whole sausage roll, baby. All right, that was pretty good. Let's check this trash can. My hygiene's pretty bad. Pretty bad. So, I guess essentially, if I'm trying to avoid begging, recycling is going to be a big part of our income. Strong stomach, hygiene decays slower, slightly slower, better items found in trash. These are tough. I want both of them. I'm going to grab dumpster diver first. All right, let's go for that. But yeah, so our main source of income for now might be recycling. if we can get ourselves up to like selling papers, that would be good for sure. What is this? The burger restores 100 hunger. Let's buy that. Big time. That's one of the new items. So, yeah, and it's not that I have anything against begging per se. It's just that it does have the chance of reducing happiness. And being mentally ill with this malady right here, this one, yeah, we're going to experience even greater happiness loss. And like I said, that's the big killer. That's what'll get you in most playthroughs. I mean, food's not that hard to come by. You search enough trash cans in a day, you'll probably be okay, but the happiness is what gets you. Oh boy, check this out. So I was thinking about getting a bank account just so we can have a place to put all our money, so we don't get mugged on the streets. But I forgot we have to stay at a shelter for 5 days to get residency. Then we can get a bank account. I don't know if we have to maintain that residency to keep the account. So, man, I tell you what, if we're going to be sleeping on the streets all the time, this is going to make the game a lot more challenging. No doubt about it. You know what I think I might do is set a residency. Oh, this is not a shelter. That's a job place. If I find a shelter, I might set it, especially if it's like near a hospital or not hospital, library or something like that. Then, oh, we need to recycle. Here we go. Yeah, then we can take a taxi or a bus or whatever there whenever we want, and I think that'll be helpful. Not that I'm going to stay there, but it'll still take me there even if it's not our true residency. But look at that. That burger basically fully restored our hunger. That's amazing. Public toilets are closed after 8 p.m. Oh, okay. Well, it's almost time to have our first night on the streets, guys. Let's see how this one goes. Nothing but rubbish. All right. Oh, they might have some food here. Okay, here we go. Time to find somewhere to sleep. Oof. Our first night. Who knows what's going to happen? It's probably going to be bad. The night has come with desperation as well as danger. You walk the streets aware of people staring as you go by. Some of them stare with intent. It's dark now, the time of wolves looking for prey. Is someone following you? You're not sure. Picking up the pace, you arrive in an alley that looks clean enough to be, and best of all, unoccupied. Pulling cardboard and paper over yourself, you manage to retain some warmth for sleep. This is it. This is how it'll be every night from now on. How did you end up here? That's right. Oh, there's another homeless dude right there. Yes, we are new out here. So if we're sleeping on the streets, wow, the park's right here. I think that getting our street cred up is going to be very important. So I'm going to give this guy $1. Now it sucks because it hurts us, but you saw that briefly. It increased our street cred reputation. That's what this bottom one is by 3. So we really need to try and get that up. I'll give him $1 as well. That's how you get to know people like homeless dudes and how they'll talk to you and stuff. Let's see, talk. Sorry, I don't really know you. I don't really want to talk. But eventually, I think if we give them money enough, they will. Alright, anyway, so that looks like it for the interactions. Let's go into the park since we actually happen to be near it. Oh, look, we've got an interesting unknown interaction. The wind in the trees, the feeling of soft grass under your feet, it brings you peaceful feelings. Nice. All right, let's go to the bridge. So that was just a little happiness event, basically. Some others are here too. Maybe they'll be more welcoming with a better reputation. There you go. So the park definitely, as one commenter has mentioned in my previous episodes, that the park does seem to come alive more whenever you're better reputation. All right, we can beg here. We were lucky and got an energy bar. Sweet. That's pretty rare. In my experience, most of the time when you beg at the picnic, it's pretty negative. But I don't think it technically counts against the perk Pride or Proudful or whatever. Prideful, I think it is, or Proud. It will say that you get happiness if you don't beg. But I think the park is a safe zone. Let's see, hunger decays slower if you eat until full. Sometimes get extra uses out of certain utilities. Takes less time to recover from addictions. I'm going to do Exploiter. That's one I have not taken before, but I think it's going to be helpful, especially when I've been using things like deodorant quite a bit and stuff. But eat it. We got him sick. That's okay. So let's see. We're sick. Hunger decreases much faster, and we'll feel better after a couple days. I don't think it's life-threatening, but like I say, it's makes us hungrier. Nonetheless, we are going to be okay. I'm not going to be spending a lot of money on deodorant. So let's see, how are we doing? Okay, we can eat some apples. There we go. Here we go. Scour, increase hygiene loss when searching trash, but significantly better item chances. We're going for that. Happiness decays slower when clothes are dirty. That one's good too. Morsel master, you get a better looking. You get a better look at trash food. So I guess we'll have a better idea if it's moldy or get us sick. I'm going with scour though. Yeah, that's pretty huge. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Oh, eat it. Yeah, eat it. Too bad. See, if we're already sick, I'm not even worried about it. Oh, that's a taxi. My hygiene's too low. I thought it was a car that we could break into. Sometimes, rarely, you will see cars on the streets that you can potentially break into. But, all right, let's buy pack of crisps. Should we buy? All right, let's buy a lotto ticket. I've only ever used one of these once, and we actually won $5. Oh, I wonder if I can pay to cure illness or buy supplies, vitamins. Cure illness. Nah, it's a little pricey. We'll just wait it out. But let's see. What is this store? There's nothing here. That's interesting. Part of the subway, maybe? I don't know. Nonetheless, let's see here. So, yeah, let's scratch this off. Because we lose happiness if we fail. But nonetheless, we're pretty high. So let's just see. I'm going to eat my crisps. Nothing. Wasted change throws you into a wave of disappointment. How much did we lose for that? Just one? Yeah, it was worth it. Eat it. Yuck, that was nasty. Oh, can't carry more scrap. All right, so I like the idea of being able to find stuff in the trash much more often for sure. But I can tell we're going to need some perks. That one that gives you a better look at the food, I think that's probably going to be essential. So let me go ahead and find a recycling center. Look at all this scrap I have to walk past, man. Oh, damn. What do you got? Oh, what's this? Chocolate. Oh, 18 hunger and 2 happiness. That's not bad. I'll have to use some of that in the future for sure. Oh boy. Well, here we go. We got a new perk. I just ate another apple from the trash and it made me sick again. But let's see. Trash Master, you can search trash cans twice, but increasing hygiene loss from searching, that's okay. We're not even worried. Gain a bonus for every 20 pieces you recycle. Not bad. It's a pretty low bonus. I've had this one. It's 20 cents for every 20 pieces as a bonus. Or food restores more hunger. That's a good one. I'm going to go with Trash Master. Obviously, we need to be able to search twice. There it is. Nice. Oh, and a whole sausage roll. God, he's gotten sick every single time, it seems like. Well, we definitely need to find 2 perks. The Iron Stomach, which allows him to obviously endure sickness a little bit better. And I need that one that gives him a chance to get a better look at food. But nonetheless, we'll get there, guys, hopefully, as long as we don't get killed in the night. Because it's almost time for bed. Let's see, of course, the day ends at 9 p.m., whether you're in a shelter or on the streets. Let's eat it. And we might just be able to straight up survive out of trash cans. I'm not even joking. That's going to be my goal. So we're going to try and just live on recycling and trash cans here. So no worries. We have no shelter yet. No curfew. I don't know what he's complaining about. But here we are. Let's see what happens. The streets are filled with people binging away the stress of their lives tonight. Friends stagger from pubs and into bars while others hurry on so as not to be disturbed by the drunken hordes. You watch from the alley as you prepare for sleep. Blinding pain, a group of men laughing are standing over you. One of them has a boot thrust in your gut. Ha ha, see, they don't do anything back. Will you take the beating or defend yourselves? Defend. Oh no, we got busted. You grab his foot and twist, making him fall into hard concrete with a crunch. He screams, and the others quickly gather around him as you try to launch yourself in his direction. The next few moments are a blur of fists, bright flashes, and blood. 2 of them are on the ground, but you're still standing. The others quickly scramble to lift their friends to safety. This one's crazy. Come on, we need to get the police. One gets his phone out to make a call while looking over his unconscious companion. There's nothing for it. Tonight you must run. So I think we just increased our police level. Okay, yeah. I don't see it though. Oh, okay, yeah, here it is. This is your crime level. Don't let police see you begging. Okay, so we got to be extra careful around the police and stuff. Well, like I said, sleeping on the streets brings a whole new set of challenges and potential rewards. So I am really anxious to see how this playthrough goes. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode. It's been a very successful one so far with the victory of the veteran, but we're gonna see how the mentally ill guy gets along. So thank you so much for joining me. Hit that like button, and I will see you on the next one.